Obviously, someone he wanna go with his truck over a human being and babies, he have a mental issue. But his mental issue not because he's suffering from illness, normal illness. He's suffering from Islam. This is the reason for the mental illness. He's not killing for fun. He's not killing because he's an individual. He's killing for the sake of his God who told him to kill. And incidents, he is going to confirm that to you. Go ahead, incidents. Your man. Who is a Muslim, by the way.
Confirm your suspicions, Christian. Yes. Despite your protests, the most common infant name in the world is Muhammad. The newborn infant name, the most common one is Muhammad. And the birth rates of Muslims is at 4.6. France is Muslim. France's population is 10% Muslim.
What he's talking about?
UK is Muslim population is 5.
That will not change anything. This is not our topic, Abdul. Our topic is how much Muhammad he is convinced, or to this case, convicted as a criminal. How much we can say the teaching of crimes and violence and hate is part of Muhammad teaching. This is what we are talking about. We are changing the topic. And don't worry about the 10%. The 10% is false. All the percentage you are talking about is false. I will give you an example. When they count how many Muslims in America, they count me as a Muslim too. When the fact Arab Christians are the majority. We are more than 85% of the total population of the Middle Eastern. And you can go and search right now. But when they count everyone coming from the Middle East as a Muslim. So in the West, there is no percentage of religion because nobody registered his religion. But this is not our topic. What do you want to tell me about the criminal Muhammad? Is he a criminal or he's a good teacher? You're mine.
If you will allow me to answer that question, Christian Prince, without red dotting me, I would be glad.
Yeah.
Inshallah, to answer it.
Play victim right away.
If you are a student of history, it does not matter if he's good or bad. History is written by the winners. For example, Churchill and the Western Allies beat Hitler, and history remembers them as good. But if Hitler were to be victorious, he would have been remembered as good. So it does not matter if he's good or bad. These are subjective terms.
Well, Muhammad is a loser, so is that why we are saying he's bad? Because look at Muslims and Islam. It's very much divided. Muslims are very miserable all around the world, wherever they go. Even when they go to Europe, they are miserable. All the trashy areas in Europe are Muslims area. Even in Europe, they are miserable. Number one people in jail in Europe are Muslims. Number one. 35% to 40% of the criminals in jail in France are Muslims, when they are not even 6 to 7%, if they are 7%. So how you explain that Muslims are miserable everywhere? Where is the winner? I don't see the winner. So we go back to our topic. You are trying to avoid answering about your prophet because you know that he is not good. And you are trying to say he's a winner. He's not. Actually, Muhammad in his lifetime, he did not accomplish anything. He died by poison like a rat. He was not even able to go back home to where he was born. He died in the city of Medina. He had a very miserable life. And he died in a very young age. You're mine.
Well, Christian, I did not finish my point. What is your opinion? But for 1.4 billion Muslims, they share a different opinion. They believe that.
I don't know. Yesterday I have a Muslim here. He said they are 1.6. Today it's 1.4. I think next week there will be 2 billion. I don't know. The numbers are changing fast, up and down. Now listen, Abdul. The numbers you count is nothing. We are a lot more than you. We are 3-4 times more than you. The number you are counting is not even the number of the Christians in South America. The number you are counting is not even the number of Christians in Africa alone. So take your number and get lost. If it's about numbers, you're a loser. Secondly, what point 1.4? Isn't it the Muslims they say that the Druze are not Muslims, and the Alawi are not Muslims, and the Shia are not Muslims, and even the Sunni they say to each other, you are a Muslim, you are not? What Muslims? When we say Muslims, are we talking about one religion? How many religions Islam is? Your prophet, he said, my nation will be 73 sects. One of them will go to heaven, the rest will go to hell. One of them will go to heaven, the rest will go to hell, and the one will go to heaven is the minority. Yeah, because he don't want to answer. Muslims, what Muslims? Where is the Muslims? Iran, who want to eat the Sunni, and even the Shia, by the way, they are enemy to each other. Muslims, what Muslims? Where is the Muslims? Iran, who want to eat the Sunni, and even the Shia, by the way, they are enemy to each other. When the Palestinian, he speak about raping kids. When you are a Palestinian, you are the last one who speak about raping kids. Go and see the average of rape in your territory in Palestine, and you will speak about raping kids. And as long as you are talking about raping kids, what about your prophet raping a kid? For us, if a priest he rape a kid, he is a filthy like your prophet. And the first one who make raping kids legal, not a crime, is Muhammad. Are you there, Palestinian? Palestinian, are you there? Did he run? A Muslim talking about raping kids. Raping kids is lawful in Islam. Isn't it your prophet who did marry a child? She is 5 years old. In the hadith they say 6 years old, but this is an Islamic calendar. In our calendar that will make her 5. It is legal in Islam. For us, if someone he rape a kid, he go to jail. It doesn't matter if he's a priest or anyone. And a priest who rape a kid, he will meet your prophet in hellfire. One of them will go to heaven, the rest will go to hell, and the one will go to heaven is the minority. Yeah, because he don't want to answer. Muslims, what Muslims? Where is the Muslims?